$2.25. Inexpensive. Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. How much does it cost to live in Toronto? In case you're moving to Toronto soon, or you're still in the process of considering whether or not to make Toronto your new home, you might be wondering how much you should budget for living costs. So I found this cost of living table online on this website called numbeo.com, and this page here specifically lists the cost of living in Toronto, Canada. So that's why I thought that I'd make a reaction video. This is my first reaction video, by the way, so later on let me know in the comments if you like this style of video where I go through these cost items one by one and tell you what I think about it based on my own experience. This is gonna be fun. Now let's start with restaurant. Meal inexpensive restaurant, $25. Inexpensive restaurant, it depends on how you define it. But for example, if you went to a casual sushi restaurant, medium price Italian restaurant, then yes, I would say that you could expect to pay $25. And I know inexpensive, it's not really inexpensive, but it's true that eating out at a place where you're seated and a waiter attends to you does actually not get much cheaper than this. Maybe you can get away with $20, but not less than that. Okay, meal for two people, mid-range restaurant, 3-course. So here we're talking a bit more fine dining, a bit more high-end, and here Numbeo says that it's $120 for two people, so $60 per person, and based on my experience this is true. In case you're interested to know more specifically about how much it costs to dine out, I recently made a video on this exact topic and you can check out the video up here. Next up, McMeal at McDonald's or equivalent combo meal, $13. Yeah, that's about right. Domestic beer, 0.5 liter, $7.50. I do drink beer, but I forgot about that. Let me check with the expert. Beer, 0.5 liter draught, is it $7.50? Yeah, that's about right. And imported beer, a Sapporo, a Corona, etc., 0.33 liter bottle, $9. Yeah, that's also about right. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this video so far and you found it useful, then please do me a favor and hit the like button. That would really help this channel because that would signal to YouTube that people like this video, that this video is useful, and that it should be pushed out to more people. Okay, cappuccino, something that I get a lot, $4.86. About right. There are some places where you can still get a cappuccino for perhaps $4.20, but as an average, this is about right. In fact, there are many places that sell cappuccinos for $5 and up. Coke, Pepsi, a 0.33 liter bottle, $2.68. Never bought this at a restaurant, but should be right. Water, 0.33 liter bottle, $2.12. Yes, at medium priced restaurants, but if you go to more expensive restaurants, they can easily sell you water for $3.50 or so. Now let's move on to markets, supermarkets, groceries. So milk regular 1 liter costs $3.63. Yes, that is possible, but very often you will find that it's closer to around $4.50. But if you watch out for discounts and promotions, then you can actually get milk at a cheaper price, perhaps at $3.50 or so. Loaf of fresh white bread, 500 grams, $3.42. Well, this really depends a lot on what kind of bread we're talking about, because bread can really range anywhere from $3 to $5 depending on the quality. And talking about this, guys, I have a trick, I have a secret for how you can get very good quality delicious bread at half the price or even less. If you want to know more about that, make sure that you check out this video here. Next, rice white, 1 kilogram, $4. You know, guys, my problem is that I never buy 1 kilogram of rice. Only buy 5 kilograms or 10 kilograms or larger amounts. I know, Asians, right? For example, one brand of rice that I like to buy a lot is called Tilda Basmati rice. I buy this at Walmart and it comes in a 10-pound bag or 4.5 kilograms, which costs $18.47, which brings us to 18.47 divided by 4.54. That's $4 per kilogram. So yes, this is very accurate, and Tilda Basmati rice is actually pretty high quality. So if you're looking for even cheaper rice, you can, I think, get it for $3.50 per kilogram. Okay, eggs, regular, so not organic, 12 pieces, 12 units, a dozen, $4.33. So personally, I only buy organic eggs. That is something that I really appreciate. So I'm not really sure about regular price eggs. So let's check that out. So if you look at at the eggs here at Walmart, if you look at the cheapest priced eggs, 1 dozen would cost you $3.68, and the range goes up to $4, $5, and so on. So even though it says $4.30 here, actually you can get eggs for much cheaper. Local cheese, 1 kilogram, $15.23, and again here it really depends on what kind of cheese it is and where you buy it. But if we're talking about industrially produced cheese, supermarket packaged cheese, then I would say this is quite accurate. Chicken fillets, 1 kilogram, $15.86. I'm not sure what they mean by chicken fillet here. It could be chicken breast fillet, in which case I think that you can actually get it much cheaper than this, especially if it's on sale, perhaps at $13.50 or so per kilogram. Next is beef round, 1 kilogram or equivalent back leg red meat. Oof, what a difficult word. At $17.96. Beef round, what is? Beef round is a steak, $17.96. So honestly, I don't really buy steak a lot, but I do buy a lot of stewing beef as well as minced beef. And I would say, yes, you could get 1 kilogram of pretty high quality beef at this price. Apples on average cost $4.70 according to Numbeo, and here again, for apples, I find that the price range is really huge. And here is where it's easier for me to think in terms of pounds, because when you buy fruits and vegetables, usually they're quoted in pounds. So for example, you know those green Granny Smith apples, those usually cost around 2 kilograms per pound, or about $4 per kilogram, which is cheaper than what is stated here. But on the other hand, you also have those much more expensive apple types that can cost you $3.50, and I think even almost $4 per pound, which could easily bring you to $8 per kilogram. Next, banana, 1 kilogram, $1.64. That's about right. Oranges, 1 kilogram, $4.38. Okay guys, I am not going to go through each and every detail, but if I look at the produce here, yes, everything seems to be about right. Let's go on to water, 1.5 liter bottle, $2.29. If you buy water such as Evian, you will spend $2.77 for 1.5 liters. And if you buy a non-brand item here from Walmart, Great Value for example, is just $1. So actually you can get water for much cheaper, but personally what I like to do is I just drink tap water and I run it through a Brita filter and drink that. Next, bottle of wine, mid-range, $16. Okay, the definition of mid-range. I love drinking wine, but I'm really not an expert on this. But if you go to an LCBO where most people buy liquor, you will be able to find a huge selection of wines starting from as low as $9, and then you will have tons of wines that cost around $10 to $12, and then you will have what I guess they call mid-range wines that cost around $16, and then those other vintage, more expensive wines that cost $20, $30, $40. So I'm not really sure what the criteria here is, but in case you're not too fuzzy about your wine, you just want a standard decent red wine, then you will be able to get that at $12 or sometimes even lower, $11. Coming up next, beer. This might be a favorite section for many of you. Domestic beer, half liter bottle, $3. As far as I remember, you can actually get it for cheaper. Let's just head over to the beer store. Here we have it. 1 can, 473 milliliters, almost half a liter, costs $3.05. Imported beer, a 1/3 liter bottle costs $3.67. And here it really depends on what kind of imported beer we're talking about, because based on my experience, I found imported beer as cheap as $2.50 or so. So let's take a look at the beloved Asahi, and here you can see that 6 330 milliliter bottles cost $14.40. So let's take the before sales price, $15.40 divided by 6. So before sale, you can actually get a 1/3 liter of imported Asahi beer at $2.60. And even a 500 milliliter can here costs $3.40. But there are actually cheaper options. Let's look at this DAB Original Lager or Dortmunder Aktien Brewery. So here, one 440 milliliter can costs $2.25. Exactly, this is exactly what I mean. This is an imported beer from Germany. It's not the most famous one, but still it's quite delicious, and it costs only $2.20, which is far below what Numbeo states at $3.67. Okay, the next item I'm gonna skip because I really have no idea about this at all. So guys, what do you think about the cost of living in Toronto? Do you still think that it's extraordinary expensive, or not as expensive as you thought, or cheaper compared to where you are currently living? Please do let me know in the comments below. I would really love to hear from you. As always, thank you so much for watching guys. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next video.